baby, that's me here. Let's go ahead and talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion Part 1, Chad. It was good for what it was, okay? It was pretty good. So everybody was there. All the couples showed up. Melanie, I was not. I could not. I couldn't. Let's just talk about the fashions, okay? I don't know what the hell Melanie had on, and I was highly disappointed, okay? In the words of Funky Dineva, honey, you are in charge of the girls, okay? You were supposed to be in charge of the girls, and you were not in charge at all, okay? I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if you really didn't want to show up and it was last minute, girl, so let me go ahead and throw this wig on. I don't care about a hump, okay? I don't know what it was. I did not like it at all, and I'm just disappointed in the stylist who thought that shit was cute and was going to be okay. All right, and I'm not just talking about your hair, I'm talking about your fit. It did not compliment Martell at all, because let me tell you, Martell was serving the guys, okay? He was serving the guys, and he was in charge of the guys on that episode, okay? And I was here for it. Martell looked really nice. I love the extraness he had in his blazer, and not so much as just plain like the other guys. I mean, they was decent, but Martell came to the reunion, okay? How he needed to come to the reunion, all right? Tisha looked very nice as always. Tisha always pretty much looks very pretty to me. Her dress, I did feel like it was kind of on the wedding side, but I'm like, okay, girl, so you about to go back down the aisle? We got it, okay? Fucking with Marceau, you definitely will be back down the aisle. But that was cute. I liked her dress. I liked her hair. I liked how it flowed. It was very pretty. I think Tisha looked really nice. I also thought that, Kimmy looked nice. I liked her dress. I liked her hair. I did not like her positioning on the couch, on the sofa area. I did not like that. And the way she sat did not allow you to really fully see her outfit at all. I didn't like that. So I think Tisha won this round of reunion. I think she served up. The only thing she did not serve was their work to Melanie and Martell. We'll get into that because they drug the shit out your ass and they got you, girl. But outside of that, on the outfit, girl, you did that. Another thing, I liked when they did the background, you know, before the show got started, they went to everybody and kind of talked to them and wanted to get their viewpoints on what they expected or whatever. And Kimmy was just like, well, girl, I ain't really got too much that I expect because I ain't really got anything to say to the couples. Okay, my issue is with Kyle, okay? And she gonna get that work because the main issue I got with her is when she tried to say they was still married. And I'm like, girl, that ain't got nothing to do with it, okay? All right, they ain't had nothing to do with it. What it was that he didn't want you, okay? And the marriage was over before it was over. So don't be trying to blame me for what happened with y'all, girl. But I'm gonna get into that too. Don't worry about it. And Tisha like, well, you know, I don't really know what they expect because I'm kind of nervous or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not excited nervous because I know they finna bring some stuff up and they finna get me. I already know my husband already ran it by me, and I've been practicing not responding. So I'm really nervous about this. So we just gonna see how that work, okay? And you know, Mel over there like, well, listen, honey. I mean, we can tell you all day how we feeling and what we think, but y'all do this all the time. So you need to tell us what we need to be expecting, okay? So Carlos was just like, honey, this is an open platform for y'all to address the stuff that happened this season and go and get this SHIT off your chest, and let's go ahead and get to a resolution so we can get to season 2. Okay, that's what we here to do right here. They called everybody out for everybody to sit down, and I did not like that at all. I was like, it looked unprofessional, just that part. I'm like, why are we calling people out? Just let them already be in their seats, okay? Let them already be in their seats like Real Housewives. They're right there already seated, okay? And just let the audience clap. Matter of fact, we didn't even need no audience, to be honest, you know? But it was cute for what it was. You know, I appreciate it. Egypt looked really nice, okay? Egypt looked really nice. She was the host. So, yeah, but let's go ahead and dive into it, okay? Egypt opens up the floor, you know, to discuss some things between Melanie and Martell, and you know how she's advanced her career on so many different levels, and how he feels as though he doesn't get the credit from her at all. And it came out that Martell actually is shy when it comes down to speaking in public. So if her career advances, it makes more sense because she does those public engagements or whatnot, and he just likes to play the background. But his main thing is this: even if I do like to play the background, I support you in a lot of ways, and I wish that you would at least speak up and just acknowledge me when I get up there. But I don't know, I've never heard Melanie do a speech, so I can't confirm or deny. I would want to believe that she's not gonna get on stage and just not acknowledge her husband at all. When the whole thing is Holt and Holt. So I just don't see her moving to a platform and just not acknowledging him at all. I just think he wants more acknowledgement than what's been given out there. But okay then, Martell, validation, that's what you need from your wife? Okay, so Mel decides she gonna stand up because he's like, I wish that whenever you're on stage, you know, you would just praise me and just say this and that. And she's like, okay. So she literally stands up on stage and praises Martell. So now he got it, you know. They also talk about how Funky Diva broke a story about you know, the side chick or whatever, and how Mel started off being a side chick herself. And Mel was like, well, wait a minute, honey. Wait a minute. Let me get this clear, okay? I was actually at a sorority meeting, okay? And when I met Martell, before we went on a date, I was getting ready to go into a sorority meeting. And when I got in there, I asked them, does anybody know Martell Holt? Because he's trying to talk to me. And only one girl said something, and it wasn't even her that dated him. It was her sister, and she messed that up for herself, okay? So she says Martell is a really good guy, and he keeps a job, and this or that. But he and my sister are not together because she messed that up. So when she said he keeps a good job, I was sold right then. Like, that's all you had to say. I'll be on that date with you. So ever since then, me and Martell have been together. So it's impossible for me to be the side chick when he's always with me all the time. I bet you the side chick from the past few years probably said the same damn thing, knowing she was the side chick because he gave so much time. So I don't know if Mel was or was not. When she started off in that relationship with Martell, whether she was a side chick or not, don't even matter, because she's the one that got the ring, got the baby, she with the man. So all that college shit probably don't even matter at this point, okay? Y'all probably, what, 10 plus years out of college? They talk about daddy duties, right? And how everybody interacts with their kids. And Marceau feels as though, I guess, like, basically it's a job, it's a hassle as far as managing the kids. Like, they did a show, like, he didn't even know that his child was allergic to certain stuff. He just seemed like he's a truly exactly what he says, a provider. He's not a nurturer. He's not, his presence isn't as known. Like, I mean, I don't know. I just don't like Marceau. Everybody else, Martell, great father. Melanie bragged on him. He appreciated the praise. We already see how hard Maurice goes for his son. I believe a question was asked to Marceau about his kids or whatever. He said they are used to having traditional roles, and now Tisha is trying to introduce something new to him where he's been known to be the provider, she's been the nurturer, and now she's trying to mix that in a little or whatever. And obviously he doesn't like that, but I don't know what to say about I don't know what to say about this shit. This shit just lame. I don't really know what else I don't know what to say. I just hate the fact that he's in a household and he's not as active with his kids as he can be, and he expects her to do every damn thing. But okay, Tisha, that's your life. If you like it, cool. She gonna say to Egypt asked her, how is he doing? Is he improving? Tisha gonna say, well, he's doing better. You know, his friends are getting on to him. I'm getting on to him, so I'm seeing improvement. Marceau was sitting back there looking like, why are you sitting up here lying to these people, girl? You know I have not improved. I've been who I was. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. And that's just that. Okay? So, I mean, I don't believe shit Tisha was saying. I think she was lying. But I think she didn't want to turn on her husband. She had to have his back, even though he didn't have her back at all during the entire reunion. But, okay, girl. Good luck. So the conversation comes up about Tisha and her podcast. I think it's called Mommy Business, The Blueprint, or whatever. They do a flashback of Melanie and Tisha's conversation about how Melanie said, well, girl, I'm going to give you the blueprint on how to do X, Y, Z. Then next thing you know, Tisha's doing a podcast with the word The Blueprint in it. And Melanie feels away because she's like, girl, just give me my credit. Like, if y'all want to sit up here and talk all this cash money stuff about me, y'all want to talk about my posts, y'all want to talk about the events I do, y'all want to talk about how I do this and how I do that, and then you want to turn around and you want to do everything Melanie's doing. Like, that's a problem. And that's probably why she didn't want to be involved with the comeback group, because y'all talked all this mess about her. So she probably pulled back and was like, okay, let me see how y'all gonna do by y'allself then, since y'all don't like the way I do it. Okay? So now they trying to do everything that she was doing. Okay? Because clearly whatever the blueprint was that she had was actually working. At least for her it was working. So, okay. And Tisha gonna say something like, well, name mine, you know, mommy business, you know, the blueprint, because I don't want to be like anybody else. I don't want to be a copycat. I just want to be myself. I'm trying to win at life being me. So that's what it was about. You know, it had nothing to do anything with that. You know, it was just, you know, the blueprint for me. And Melanie was just like, well, girl, I just find it funny that you wasn't thinking about a blueprint. Me and you started being friends in, what, 2014? So fast forward to 2019. So over the course of these amount of years that we've been cool, you ain't never do no SHI like that. But now all of a sudden, you want to try and elevate your brand when you see my brand elevating. Oh, okay then, girl. So, okay. And not only are you trying to elevate it, you're trying to elevate it in the same format in which I did mine. Yikes. Okay. All I'm saying is, that's cute, girl. Just give me my credit. That's all I want. All I want is my credit, okay? So, I mean... Of course, Tisha's not really trying to hit, trying to deny it. And what's her name? That's why I love Kimmy, because Kimmy gives me the type of person that's not a bullshitter, and she's gonna keep it real with you. And if you get offended, that's what it is. And she's the type of woman where if she's wrong, she has no issue admitting that. So shout out to you, Soror, okay? Because we see each other, okay? So Kimmy was like, nah, Melanie's right. Like, Melanie is so right. Like, we sat up there and we talked about her and we did this and that, da-da-da-da. And then next thing you know, they go and they try to pretty much do the same, you know, host some events or whatever like that. They all, you know, talk about it. So I appreciate Kimmy being honest in that moment and calling it out for what it was, because Tisha was on a lot of bullshit. She was on a lot of lying at the reunion, okay? Tisha says that she called her the post queen because of what she said about Marceau, and she didn't really like the allegations that were being made about her husband. And so Egypt asked her, or Melanie asked her, like, well, when did all of these ideas or whatever come about or some shit? And Tisha says it was two different things, and I could be mixing this up, but when Melanie started asking Tisha questions, she had the audacity to stop, because she knew she got stopped in her damn tracks. And she was like, who's asking the questions? I'm like, bitch, ain't shit funny? Ain't nothing funny, ho. You talked all this shit. You said XYZ, you said XY, you said that. So here we are. This is where we at with it. Okay? So what's good? That's why I'm glad Melanie was like, oh, boo, I'm asking the questions now. Okay, so when did all this start happening? So Tisha looks back at her husband and she's like, honey, when did all of these ideas come into play? When did things start changing? Like, what, like 3 years ago, 2 years? When did it start changing? Do you know this man sat up there with a blank face and didn't address her ass, didn't say anything? Like, girl, you in this by yourself. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You let her get hope and hope, and you ain't saying nothing, girl. He didn't have her back at all. It was so tragic. It was so tragic. He just let her sit up here and get beat up on. So then Tisha decides she gonna stand up and do what really Tisha was like, girl, you want the credit, but here go messy ass Maurice. You gotta stand up. You gotta stand up with it. So she does what Maurice says. She stands up and she's like, you want the credit? Thank you, Mel, for making me. Da-da-da-da-da. You could have kept that. You could have kept that. It was a mess. Kimmy says, I know a lot of the times we get into it because of my mouth, okay? They'll say something, I'll say something back, and then they'll jump down my throat, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how we'll get into it, but I'll always come back, I'll correct my wrongs, but I don't know what's going on between them two as to why they can't come together, okay? Because what it is, somebody's jealous of somebody, underlying. Somebody's jealous of somebody. And Tisha, I do feel like Tisha got some type of, you know, underlying jealousy about Mel, and she's gonna say she's never been jealous at all of her life. Well, Mel got these 3 kids. She can go out. She can host these events. She can do that. She can woo the woo. She can do all this SHIT that she wants to do, but Marceau doesn't really want you to do it. In addition, you have been working in the house. Like, you ain't really been working out. You've been taking care of the kids all this time. And once you get on this show, now you want to start getting out there and start getting a job and start exploring other stuff and then start doing this podcast. Now it makes sense when Mel says, girl, you wasn't even doing all this. That's not who you were until I got with you. I'm the one that helped you come out that shell that you was in when you was with that man. Because you see, I got about the same amount of kids as you, okay? And I got a whole husband, okay? We in business together, and he still allows me to go out and flourish and be who I need to be. He doesn't keep me tucked up under his arm. So that's why I feel like there is some type of underlying of jealousy, and it makes sense because you just now are starting to do the things like Melanie said. while you sit over there talking about her, you trying to get like that. So I do feel like there's a level of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You know, y'all leave y'all comments below. They do a flashback on the anniversary, right? So I believe it was Mel and Martell's anniversary. But Tisha sitting down at the table and had the audacity to mention, you know, how did you guys overcome the infidelity and this and that? And they both sitting up here like, what the fuck? Even her husband like, why the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody want to talk about that on their anniversary. So Mel spoke up during the flashback and just talked about communication and trust and all this other stuff. And then the question came like, why did you think that was the appropriate time? And she gonna say, well, we were talking about some things that we had went through. And, you know, some challenges we had. And that's how the conversation pretty much came up. And then Mel was like, girl, what kind of issues did y'all go through? What kind of issues did y'all go through, honey? Because I don't ever remember you speaking on what it was. You know what I'm saying? She was like, well, they can roll the clip back, sweetie. And Mel said, wait a minute, girl. See, you got me okay? Wait a minute. See, don't let this baby in this oven fool you, okay? Because you still can get mollywopped, okay? Yes, ma'am. Don't get it twisted, girl. Don't call me your sweetie, just like you didn't want Martell calling you sweetheart, okay? Do not talk to me like that. I brought you on this platform. You did not bring me. Okay? So you will address me accordingly. If it's not queen, I don't want to hear it. Okay? Don't call me out my name unless it's queen. Do you hear me, girl? Okay? Because as quick as you got started, I can make it end. Don't you? You better recognize Tisha. Okay? Don't play with me. Tisha says, okay, I'm sorry, girl. Oh, I'm sorry, you know, but they can roll the clip back or whatever. She was like, girl, they don't need to roll no clip back. Listen, okay, you sat up there and you said that y'all had some stuff that y'all went through, but you never went into detail about what those things were. So you need to stop all this bullshit, girl. I just can't. So then they get on the conversation of Tisha and Mel going at it at the table, and how Mel said, girl, you know, you may want to ride down there on your husband and see what he doing down there. And Tisha like, girl, I ain't got to do none of that, okay? So Tisha gets ready to leave, you know, the flashback. And then Mel said, well, girl, when you ready for the real receipts, you know what I'm saying, let me know. And Tisha said, yeah, you talking about like those receipts that I got at his BMW? So that conversation came up. They wanted to know, how did you get the receipts of the BMW? She said that I got a text message from Mel. All of my receipts came from Mel. Mel said, girl, I sent you a photo, but I never said that they were matching. I just sent you a photo of what her BMW was. And what's his name? Martell was just like, since you got the receipts, you know what I'm saying? Bring the receipts out. The horse's mouth is right here. And Tisha tried to say, well, I'm sure that, you know, you guys had some words. Y'all are like a team effort. And they like, no, it ain't no team effort, okay? You mad at Mel because you think Mel said some stuff about your husband, but all the information came from Martell. So if you want to address somebody that was talking cash money about your husband because you didn't like it, you need to speak directly with Martell. He's sitting right next to you, girl. And she was like, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to Mel. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to Mel. He was like, yeah, you can talk to who you want to talk to, but I'm talking to you. Okay? So if you want to know anything, let's be very clear, honey. I ain't never buy no car for nobody outside of my wife. Okay? So whatever facts you think you got, it's factually wrong. Okay? Factually wrong. That's what it is. Okay? So don't be coming up here talking all that bullshit, girl. Okay? And I feel like Martell had a right to kind of speak up for himself. If you gonna talk about some stuff about him, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he was disrespectful or anything. I think he wanted to address the rumors. You want to put some information out there about me, then, you know what I'm saying? Girl, let me go ahead and talk to you. And then I also feel like, I hope this is a learning lesson for Melanie. I don't want Melanie to be a person that like shuts down and doesn't share her information, but be mindful of who you share it to. When you sent that message in via BMW or whatever to Tisha, and for Tisha to turn around and throw that back up in your face to be hurtful, like, that was whack. And I mean, just be mindful of what you share with her going forward. I think that's kind of ruined. I think she's gonna be limited with what she shares her. But I mean, I don't know, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Like, don't nobody want to share that with you, and then you turn around and try and throw that up in their face, okay? And then you elaborate the story even more than what it is, okay? So I don't know about that friendship, girl. So Tisha did all this talk about how she got receipts. So then when Egypt said, well, girl, you got the pictures of the girl on your phone, so would you care to share them? You've been pulling receipts out this entire time. Where they at? She was like, well, I don't think it's my job to say that. Here's Martell right here. Well, you've been clapping. You've been clapping at the mouth. Now when we're giving you the opportunity to really do what it is you've been doing, you want to go ahead and throw it over there on Martell. Okay. All right, fine. So they asked Martell from the pictures that's been circulating online, are you familiar with this girl? And Martell was like, absolutely not. I do not. I don't know her at all. Okay. So he said he didn't see anything. And everybody on the stage is laughing, but who's really getting the cackle is damn Maurice. Okay. Maurice really bothered me this entire reunion. He got on my damn nerves. Okay. But he just thought that was the funniest shit in America. Just like it was just too much. Okay. Tisha's asked about whether or not she would want to know if Marceau was cheating. She tried to go into this entire spiel about how she's never experienced it and God had let her know and all this other stuff. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like that too, like, you know, what I need to find out will come to me. I don't need to go and seek no BS. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm like, well, but what if this moment is the moment that God is trying to show you and you just over there being dumb as hell because you probably afraid of being alone, or that you want to maintain a particular image of your relationship as if you're exempt to the shit that could happen to you. But okay then, girl, that's your relationship. You do what you want to do with the bullshit. Okay, so they asked Barstow, like, you know, if it's not 20s women's, then is it one women's? And he was like, no, not a one, right? So Martell and Melanie over there laughing like a motherfucker. They over there just chuckling it up or talking or whispering. And the question is asked, like, well, Martell, you want to speak up? And he was like, nah, it just really depends on all the shit that Tisha gonna continue to spew out. Okay? So like I told you, girl, you're gonna keep on talking that cash money and I'm gonna bust your mother bubble. Okay? Do you understand me? All right? So girl, listen. Okay, I got some tea. So then Egypt was like, well, honey, you talking as though you was there. You know, were you there? And Tisha said, well, that's a good question. Were you? He said, I was. Yeah, I was. And what you gonna do? Yeah, I was there. Okay. So like I told you, you're gonna get popped in just a second, girl. Okay. So keep trying me. Keep trying me. Keep trying my wife. Okay. Just because your husband ain't over there defending you, don't mean that you can come over here and mine. Because I'm gonna always defend this one. Okay. Period. So girl, you better watch out, honey. Maurice says that they not playing fair. They playing tit for tat. Mel, if you say something, she gonna say something, then this person gonna try and one up this person. Yeah, they gonna do all this one up. The only difference is that I feel as though Martell and them been speaking fast. Martell said, listen, I done came out on this platform and I done been completely honest about X, Y, and Z. Why would I lie about this over here? And I kind of believe him on that. Like, yeah, y'all have exposed y'all entire life despite the fact that people gonna judge the heck out of y'all. So why would you want to lie about this right here? I mean, I'm sure there's room to do so, but I was with Martell on that. I didn't like how Maurice was trying to go back and forth, and I just wasn't feeling it. I'm just like, Maurice, you got your own situation you need to be worried about. Okay, you over here trying to defend, you defending Tisha more than you've defended your damn wife. That's what you need to be worried about. He got on my nerves this episode. Shut up. Okay, shut up. Just kept trying to, y'all not playing fair, And he going at it with Melanie, and Melanie was like, baby, direct your energy over here. Okay, talk to them. Talk to your brother and your sister-in-law. Okay, don't come over here with all that over here. Don't do that. He's like, well, why she keep coming for you, Mel? And she's like, I don't know. That's all I've been trying to find out. Ask her why she been coming for me. Okay, so I've been here for, I was here for all of that. I really was. The question was asked, like, yo, Tisha, are you guys happy or whatever? She tried to sit up there and say, yes, we are happy. We're happy. And Maurice was like, honey, I'm gonna clock you, baby. No, ma'am. No, y'all are not happy, and they are not happy either. Don't sit up there and lie. She was like, well, I'm just talking about, not with that, I'm talking about with the situation of X or whatever. I don't know what the hell Tisha was talking about. But I was glad Maurice clocked her because y'all are not happy. Even her own husband mumbled on his damn breath and said, I'm not happy. So I don't know how you happy. Okay? So, yikes. Oops. Okay, he never had your back the entire time that you were on stage. So show goes to a break, whatever, right? So Melanie and Martell back in their room talking about it's gonna always be hope and hope. Okay? See, even when they think we divided, we not. We always gonna be more hope and hope. And so Tisha back there crying, and being consoled by Maurice saying that, my husband jumping down my throat trying to make it seem like everything's my fault or whatever. He's like not even supporting me or whatever. He's mad at me. Like, why be mean to me? And so Maurice goes over to Marceau and he's like, listen, your wife is having a hard time shutting the fuck up. Okay, she having a hard time doing what you asked her to do, which is be quiet. So what can y'all do to be on the same accord? And Marceau was like, shut the fuck up. That's what she could do. Okay, well, she's having a hard time doing that. So again, I'm gonna ask you, what else is it that you guys can do? Okay, so Marcel starts talking about they ain't ghetto, you know, sitting up here acting like ghetto people or whatever, like we don't own stuff and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, you talking all that mess about this reality show when you already know you probably gonna be signed up season 2. So shut the hell up, and you gonna be with the shits next season. So shut the hell up. Okay, sitting up here acting like and when they push your button far enough, you're gonna be acting just like they ass. So shut your ass up. Then gonna tell her, oh, well, you know, you gotta think about, you know, you're a mother. You're a mother with 3 kids and whoop-de-whoop. And how do you think they're gonna be looking at you? Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, sir, how do you think your child, your son, is gonna look at you? Watching you on TV and see that you didn't defend his mother not one damn time, but you want to sit up here and make this lady feel away about her defending herself, not just defending herself, trying to defend your black ass. Okay? Instead of they're trying to defend you to these fools. And not once did you have her back at all, but you want to sit up there and make her feel away and act like everything is her fault. I just got a window seat into y'all relationship, because that's really how it is. He always makes her feel bad for sticking up for herself. That's why she rarely sticks up for herself whenever her mama around, you know, whenever outside of her mom being around. When other people can stick up for her, she just like, okay, Marcel, okay, because she don't want to argue. Girl, go away, because you was wrong. She wasn't, you were. She was lying, okay? She was lying, but you was wrong for not defending her even in her lies. But go away from us with this bullshit. So Kimmy's over there trying to have a conversation with her, and she's just like, girl, you know, let's be honest, because see, you thought it was gonna go this way, but it went that way. No, Tisha, this is what it is. You thought it was gonna be like this, but it wasn't. All right. So as they were trying to, you know, talk about that, next thing you know, the producer came up and was just like, listen, I know y'all over here talking, honey, but we're gonna have to go and get y'all to y'all dressing rooms. Right, we need y'all to go ahead and get to y'all dressing room, because we need to rearrange the stage and stuff, okay? So go ahead and utilize the rooms that we done paid for, so we can go and get this set rearranged. Okay, then we're gonna see y'all in a minute. All right, honey. Okay. So I'm Jamie. That's me. That's all I got. Y'all leave y'all comments below. How did you feel about Tisha? Do you feel like Tisha was holding her own? You feel like she was a line up there? What were your thoughts on everything dealing with Marcel and Martell? Did you like not Marcel and Martell, but Melanie and Martell? Did you like Melanie's outfit? What about her hair? Did you like it? What were your thoughts? Who was the best dressed person to you? Okay. And how did you feel about Marcel kicking back, not defending his wife at all, just sitting there, not saying nothing? What are your thoughts about Maurice having to step in, step up, and defend his sister-in-law? Y'all let me know. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.